Public organizations are increasingly deploying algorithms to help workers make high-stakes decisions in social contexts. But what kinds of decision support do workers really need? To find out, we met with child maltreatment hotline workers in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, who use a tool called the AFST to help screen thousands of cases each year. We showed workers several design concepts for ways to augment the AFST, leading to some unexpected findings and design implications for AI and social decision tasks. To learn more about what we observed, check out our talk and our paper.